Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Square Root of a City Block by Katie Splendor. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region. We have skyscrapers, where digits outside the grid indicate the number of digits in the attached row or column that are visible in that direction, where higher digits block the view of lower digits. So, for example, if a row reads 4, 5, 2, 6, 9, 1, 3, 7, 8 from left to right, its skyscraper number on the left would be 4 because it sees 4, 5, 6, and 9 and does not see any other digit. And its skyscraper number from the right would be 2 because it sees just the 8 and 9. Because the 7 would be blocked by the 8, the 3 would be blocked by the 8 and the 7, the 1 would be blocked by all of 3 of these digits, and 6, 2, 5, and 4 would be blocked by the 9 here. So looking this way would see only the 8 and 9, looking this way would see only 4, 5, 6, and 9 there. So those are examples of how skyscrapers work. We have lockout lines, where digits along a blue lockout line must not be between or equal to the end digits in blue diamonds, and the diamond digits must differ in value by at least 4. So that means these have to have a difference of at least 4. So say, or let's use this. So say we have this being 7 and this being 3, then this could be something like 1 or 9 or 2 there, excuse me. And that would all work because the 7 and 3 are 4 or more different in value, and the 2, 9, 1, or whatever are not the same as either digit on the diamonds, or it's not in between the digits in the diamonds. So that's an example of how lockout lines work. We have German whispers, where neighboring digits on a green German whisper line differ by value by at least 5, and I will be calling them whisper 5 lines because Sarah came up with that naming convention and I thought it was very easily extendable, so that's why I used that. So as an example, if this were, say, a 3, this would have to be 8 or 9, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are 8 and 9. And finally, we have ratio crop key, where digits separated by a black crop key dot have a ratio of 2 to 1, no negative constraint. So as an example, if this were, say, 2, this would have to be 1 or 4 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio between them, because there's the black dot between them. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, for a skyscraper clue that sees only one skyscraper, it must just see the 9. So this must be 9 here. This digit must be between... this also has to be 9 for the same reasoning. This digit has to be 4 or more away from 9. And we have 3, well, it could be 2 unique digits at least here. So this has to be at least 5, and we have to have 2 unique digits be outside, not between or the same as either of these digits. So that means if this is 5, you could have 1 through 4 here. If this is 4, you could have 4 or 3 here, right? And these are guaranteed to be all low digits here, which are the digits 1 through 4, because They must be outside of the digits between, it cannot be between 9 and whatever that digit is, which has to be at least, at most 5, and could be down to 3 because you could have 2 digits here, 2 unique digits on this lockout line here. On a whisper 5, so this is also 5 through 9, or 3 through, it could be 2 through 5 here. It can't actually be 5 here because this digit is in a 1 to 2 ratio with another digit. And 5 can never be next to... So the digits 5, 7, and 9 cannot be next to black Kropke dots ever in normal Sudoku, because if you have them, you get 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. If you double them, you get 10, 14, or 18, none of which are digits. So this must be 2, 3, or 4, which means this is a low digit. So this also has to be a low digit because it has to be on the lockout line between the 9 and this digit here. So that means it can't be between the 9 and this digit. So it has to be lower than the 2, 3, or 4 here because it can't be greater than the 9. That's another reason why these are all low also. On a whisper 5 line, you'll always alternate between low digits and high digits on the whisper 5 line. Because what digits can be next to a low digit, which are the digits 1 through 4? 1 can be next to 6 through 9, 2 can be next to 7 through 9, 3 can be next to 8 or 9, and 4 can only be next to 9 on a whisper 5 line. So next to a low digit, you'll always have a high digit, and what can be next to a high digit, which are 6 through 9? 6 can be next to 1, 7 can be next to 1 or 2, 8 can be next to 1 through 3, and 9 can be next to 1 through 4, all of which are low digits. So since we have a 9 here, that means this must be low, which makes that high, which makes this low, which makes this a high. That means, so this then would have to be high, this is low, this is high, and this must be low on this whisper 5 line. So this is a high digit next to a black Kropke dot. So it could only be 6 or 8. But the problem is if this is 6, then the difference between these two digits would not be 4 or more. It would be 6 between 3 is 3, 6 and 4 is 2, 6 and 5 is only 1. Therefore, this cannot be 6, this must be 8. And the difference between these two digits then have to be 8 with 3 or 4 here. So this is also a low. So in this upper left-hand box, we have 4 lows, guaranteed. And these cannot be 3 or 4. They have to be 1 through 3. Same with this. This has to be 1 through 3 there. This also must be 1 through 3 because it's between 2 unique digits on a whisper 5 line. And 4 cannot be there. So this is 1, 2, 3. Well, that eliminates 1, 2, and 3 in the rest of this box. This can't be 8, and it can't be 9, and it's next to 2 unique digits on a whisper 5 line. So this has to be 7 here, which is next to 1 and 2 on the whisper 5 line. This cannot be 2, because if this is 2, then 1 would have to be one of these digits in a 1 to 2 ratio, but then it would have to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2. So it cannot be 1 here, this can't be 1 here, it's 2, 3 as a pair, which eliminates 2, 3 in the rest of the box, so this can't be 2, that's 1, which makes that 2. 2 has to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 4 here, and 3 has to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 6 here, because of the 1 already in the box. So this is 4 and 6, 4 and 6. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 2 and 3. Remaining digits in this box have to be 5 and 8. Okay. Also, as I said, so these digits all must be low. And this digit is next to 2 unique digits on a whisper 5 line, so it can't be 4, so this is 1, 2, or 3. We have a 1, 2, 3 triplet here, which eliminates 1, 2, 3 in the rest of the box, so this can't be 3, this is 4, which means this can't be 4 here. 9 cannot be either of these digits, which means it cannot be... You can't have a higher digit than 8 aside from 9. So therefore, these must be lower than 4, which means this is a low digit here, and this is a low digit here. 2 and 3, if can be next to 1 and 4, and 3 can be next to 6, but this can't be 4 because of 4 in the row. Also, one of these two digits is a 1 because of the 1, 2, 3 triplet in the box. That means this has to be 2, 3, or 4. It can't be 4 because that would be the same as that digit on the lockout line. So it's 2 or 3. These have to be 1 through 3 here. This can't be 2. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the box and 2 in the row here. This sees 3 cells here in this column. So that means it sees this cell. It must see the 8 because there's no other digit greater than it in front. And it must see the 9. So it cannot see these cells. So that means we are guaranteed 4, 5, and 6 here. If we had, well, this has to be 3, 6 pair because we don't have 1, 2, and 8 available. 8 also forces this to be 4 there. To be in a 1 to 2 ratio, this is 5, and this must be 3 and 6. But since this is sees 3 skyscrapers here, this must see 6 here and then 3 there. These are skyscrapers here. We have 5 through 9 here. This can't be 5 or 6 because it's next to 2 unique digits on the Whisper 5 line. No 7, 5, or 8 here because of 5, 7, or 8 in the rest of the row. Okay. This is 5 here. So this lockout line has to be 1 or 9 to be 4 or more away from it. And this cannot be 9 because 9 cannot be next to a black Kropke dot, as we said before. So this is 1. That makes this a 9 there to be 4 or more away from the 5. 1 is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 only, so that's 2 there. This digit is 4 or more away from 9, so this must be 1 through 5 there. No 4 here because of 4 in the row. This only sees 2 skyscrapers, so this cannot be 9 here anyways because of 9 in the column. So it must see this cell. It can't see this. It must see... It doesn't have to see that one. It could see 8 and then 7 there potentially if it sees 9 in one of these. This can't be 1 because it has to have a digit between it on the lockout line. So this is guaranteed to be a low because it can't be greater than 9. So since this can't be greater than 9, it can't be 1, 2, or 3 as a low, so it must be 4, which means the lockout line must be between 5 and 9, because otherwise 4 would be between any other combination of digits. 4 forces this to be 2 or 8 here. This cannot contain 4. It cannot be 1 or 2 here because of the 1, 2 pair in the row. So this has to be 3 and 6 as a pair. This can't be 3 because of 3 in the row, so that's 6 and 3 there. That eliminates 6 in the rest of the column. We have 3, so we celebrate the 3. 6 has to be one of these 2 digits there. This digit can't be 6 because it's between 2 unique digits on the Whisper 5 line, so it's 7, 8, or 9. No 9 here. Actually, 9 eliminates 9 here. So this is a 7, 8 pair guaranteed, which means this cannot be 3 to be next to it. It's 1 or 2 here. Therefore, this can't be 2 and 1, because if this were 2 and 1, well, actually couldn't be anyways, because this is 2 or 3 here. And this must be not between these 2 digits, and not be the same. So this is 2, which makes this 3. That's 3 and 6, which makes that 3 and 6 there. 6 eliminates 6 here, so that's 9. Well, 9 cannot be any of these digits here. So it must see a 9 in one of these cells here. That means it cannot see, it sees this cell as a skyscraper. It cannot see that cell. So then therefore this must be 8 and then 7 there. That means it sees 9 in one of these cells here. This is 1 or 2, which is in a 1 to 2 ratio. With if this were 1, it would have to be 2 here, but this cannot be 2 because of, and 2 eliminates 2 here. So this is 3. But this can't be 2 because of 2 in the row, so this can't be 1. Therefore, this is 2 and 4 there. 2 and 4 is in a 1 to 2 ratio, as is 3 and 6. This can't be 3 because of 3 in the box. 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 1. This 1-2 pair eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 2. It's 3, which makes this 1. 3 can only be next to 8 out of 7 or 8. There's no 7 or 8 here because of 7 or 8 in the box, so that's 5, which makes that 6. 2 eliminates 2 here, so that's 1 and 2 there. Okay, remaining digits in column 3, we have 5 and 6. This can't be 5 because of 5 in the box, so that's 6 and that's 5. This has to not be between 3 and 8, or not be 3 and 8. Can't be 1 or 2 here. So that leaves that as 9. This cannot be between 1 and 5. This can't be between 5 and 9. It can't be 1, 3, or 4 here. That forces this to be a 2. This has to be not between 1 and 5. So it's 6, 7, or 8 here. It can't be 6. 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 8. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7. And the rest we have to learn from normal Sudoku. Okay. Remaining digits of row 1, we have 1, 7, 8. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the column. Remaining digits of row 2 are 5 and 9. Remaining digits of column 1, we have 1 cannot be either of these digits because of 1 in the box, so 1 has to be there. That leaves this as 2 and 7 as a pair. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the row, so that's 7 and 2. Remaining digits of row 4, we have 3, 4, and 5. So this can't be 3 because 3 in the column, can't be 4 because 4 in the box, so it's 5, which makes this 8 and 5. That leaves this as a 3, 4 pair. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the column, so that's 3 and 4 there. Remaining digits of this left central box can only be 4. Of column 2 has to be 2 and 7. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the row, so that's 7 and 2 there. Remaining digits of column 4, we have 4, 7, and 9. 7 cannot be either of these digits because of 7 in the box, so 7 is there. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the row, so this is 4 and 9 there. Remaining digits in the central box, we have 5 and... No, we have 6 and 3. 6 can't be here because of 6 in the row, so that's 3 and 6. Remaining digits of column 8 then are 1 and 8. 1 can't be here because of 1 in the row, so that's 8 and 1. That leaves the remaining digit in row 8 as a 5. Remaining digits of row 5, we have 2, 5, and 7. 2 cannot be either of these spots. This can't be 2 or 5, so that's 7. This can't be 2 or 7 because of 2 in the column, 7 in the row, so that's 5, which makes that 2. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 9 and 5. 7 eliminates 7 here. Remaining digits of row 6, we have 1, 8, and 9. This can't be 1, that can't be 9 because of the digits in the column. Remaining digits of row 7, we have 3, 6, and 9. This cannot be 3 or 6 because of 3 or 6 in the column, so that's 9. This can't be 3 or 9 because of 9 in the row and 3 in the column, so that's 6, which makes this a 3. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 8. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 1. This can't be 1 or 8, it's 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7. 1 and 7 eliminates 1 and 7 here, so that's 8, which makes that 1, which leaves this digit as an 8, this digit as a 7, and this digit as a 4. And that's a solution. Yeah, Yeah, fairly straightforward. I wanted to do this because of mainly of the lockout lines. I haven't done very many lockout lines. I don't, particularly in Learn How to Sudokus. So I kind of wanted to sort of reintroduce them. I think I might have done one or two of those with lockout lines before, but it's always good to show some lesser known rule sets. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.